properties, and I'll show you why here in just a second. Log base A of u, that's how you read this, I'll show you in just a second, plus log base A of v equals log base A of u times v. So if my bases are the same, I simply multiply. So I'm going to show you how I read it one more time. Log base A of u and log base A of v. That's how you read a logarithm. Okay? That's your first one. And this is actually called the product rule, in case you ever need that. It's the product rule. Now we have log base A of u minus log base A of v equals log base A of u divided by v. Let's see, what do I want with that one? I'm trying to decide. I know I have more logarithms. Ah, here we go. Maybe, maybe not. Where do I want to go? Here we go. Here it is. Log, where's my power rule? Hang on just a second. Okay, if I do, I can't decide. Just a second.
Just do them all.
Just do them all. Which order do I want to do it in? Okay, there is a power rule. I'm just going to do it like this. I'm just going to say, I'll just stay with the use of the v's. Let's do v log base A of u equals log base A of u raised to the v. So this is a power rule, and what it is you take the stuff that's in front of the log and you just bring it up as a power. It's called the power rule. So this is a quotient rule. No. Product rule, quotient rule, power rule. Those are your three main rules. Yeah.
Is that just simply u to the v, or is that log A of u, all of that to the v?
Log A of u raised to the v. Oh, hey, good question, Chris. Let me help you for just a second. So this is the product rule, this is the quotient rule, and this is the power rule. Okay? What I need you to understand is that a log is a number. So if you have a calculator and you put in your calculator log 2, it's going to give you a number.
Base 10.
What is it?
A base 10.
Yes, if it's base 10, yes. And we'll talk about that. So I need you to understand that when I'm saying log base A of u, that whole thing is a number. It's not just the u. So look, this is what it could look like. Log base 10 of 2. So 2 is not the number. Log base 10 of 2 is the number, if that makes sense. So some students want to separate this log 10 as something, and then this 2 is a number. But it's not. Log base 10 of 2 is a number. And I'll show you more in a minute. I don't know if you like that or not. Okay. More. Yes.
Can I ask a quick
Yes,
question?
absolutely.
So with the power rule, if that's the case, do we use the power after we've solved for the log number, or do we use the power on the u before we solve?
Both. You're going to see when we start solving, sometimes you need it up there, and other times you've got to get it down. And so we're going to, before we leave, we're going to do something called condensing, expanding and condensing all these properties, and then when we start solving, you'll see how it all ties together. Okay? So here we go. A couple more rules. Log base A of 1 equals A. No, equals 0. Sorry, guys. I'll pull it all together here. It equals 0. This is the one I was looking at. Log base A of A equals 1. So if you have a base and an of that is the same, it's just 1. There's proofs to all of these that I'd love to show you. Yes.
You said a 1 in that log.
This is a 1.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. And then we have A raised raised to the log base A of x equals x. Now I'm going to show you one more property, and then you'll see why these work, the ones that I just gave you. So you should have 6 different rules right there. And I'm just going to erase this part right here so that I can show you one more thing. Okay. Oh, here it is. Before we can start solving logs and exponents, we have to be able to convert from logarithmic to exponential and back and forth and back and forth. I call it crossing the bridge. And so here is the rule to do that. If I have an exponential equation, and then I'm going to show you guys how this all ties into each other here in just a second. Y equals log base A of x. So write this little rule down, and then I'm going to show you why here in just a second. So can you see that this is exponential, and this is logarithmic? Yep. So basically, I'm going to show you why. Sorry. As soon as y'all write that down, I'm going to erase. And then I'm going to draw a graph. I'll show you how this whole thing works. Okay? Why are exponents and logs connected? What do they have to do with each other? And I'll show you. Are we good? Did y'all have it? No more writing? I'll put it up there again in a minute anyway. But I'm going to show you this. You guys